I hope y'all had a fantastic Independence Day. I know we sure did. Today is actually July 4th. You'll be seeing this video a few days later. But man, we had a great time. I showed in a video or two back kind of our fireworks show prep that we were doing, and showed the fireworks that we had bought and everything. My plan was in this video to show our decorating, getting ready for the show, and then actually show everything set out and ready to go and shooting it off. And that did not go according to plan, unfortunately. So we always shoot our show the weekend before the 4th, and that way it doesn't interfere with anyone else's plans for parades and other fireworks shows and that sort of thing. Because we have a lot of our friends and family come over. They actually pitch in financially and donate toward our show, so it's not just us buying all those fireworks that you saw. If it was just us buying, it would be a lot smaller, trust me. So they all donate toward it every year, and we do our show here because it's a nice big open area and have a cookout and everything. This year we roasted one of our hogs that we had butchered from last year's litters. So delicious, by the way. And so we did all that, but the day of, usually I'll set everything up, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock before we eat supper. And I couldn't do that this year because we had rain coming. And about 5 or 6 o'clock, about the time we were eating, the bottom fell out. So I literally had to set my plate of food down that I just fixed and run outside and grab some wood, a sheet of plywood, and stick up against the fireworks. I had them on the porch, but to shield it from spray from the wind. And it got everything soaked. It was wet. It did quit. We got about a ½ inch of rain out of the deal, which was a good amount of rain considering the amount we had been getting. But it made everything so wet. So as soon as we got done eating, was waiting on everything to dry out, and we were coming 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I was really needing to set up because it takes a while to set all that stuff up. And there was a storm brewing in the distance coming this way. I'm like, oh dear me, this is not what we were wanting. Of all the days it finally rains here, we're at fireworks we're trying to do. So finally 8 o'clock, we prayed about it. We're like, we just got to go set up and hope for the best. And so we go out there. It's starting to get dark. Wind's picking up, rumbling thunder in the distance. We hurried, got everything set out. I didn't even get any video of it because we were in such a hurry. My sister did take a short video clip of us setting up, and got it all set up. So, one of my cakes ended up being sideways, which was a fanned out cake. It was supposed to be faced a certain way for the spectators to be able to see. But our neighbors got a good view of it. So we had one that I couldn't find the fuse. It was turned around backwards because I always like to set it up and then go through with my checklist, make sure everything's in order, and make sure all my fuses are facing the exact same direction so it's easy to find in the dark. But that did not go as planned. We had one cake that I couldn't end up lighting because I couldn't find a fuse. So we try to keep a nice steady pace, and it ended up some of the cakes that we had lasted longer than I had scripted for, so it didn't even matter. So we just put it for next year. So the show went off great. I'd set my camera up, my phone, to video it, but I have an older iPhone and it does not take good nighttime video. Thankfully, my sister was able to get some video clips, which I'll include at the end of this video so you can see the show. It actually turned out really good. I'm very happy with the fireworks we got from Superior this year, and that's where I'll be shopping from here on out. So we had a great time. Didn't have any misfires, mishaps. Nothing. It was great. As soon as we got done shooting, we shot about 5 minutes early. We started a little earlier because we wanted to make sure we beat the rain. We always start our show with the story. It's called The Star-Spangled Banner as You've Never Heard It. It's a story about Francis Scott Key and what went into making the poem The Star-Spangled Banner. And it's like a slightly dramatized storytelling of Francis Scott Key. It lasts about 9 minutes, and it's awesome. I highly recommend incorporating that into any show that you have. It's good for the kids to hear some of the history of our country and some of the courage that a lot of our founding fathers and a lot of the people that fought in these wars previously had in keeping our freedoms. Are we a perfect country? By no means, of course not. Unfortunately, politicians like to pit us against each other, so it's always left versus right, good versus evil. It is good versus evil, but however, I think we would do a lot better off and come together as Americans a lot better if we would see it's us versus them, okay? It's people versus politicians. Doesn't matter if they're Republican or Democrat, I don't care who they are, 99.9% of them are all crooks. And that's just my little rant on that. And if we would see that, we would get along a lot better and have a lot less fighting in our country. That being said, we're still the greatest country on earth. And I don't care what anyone says. Yes, we have our flaws. Wouldn't trade this place for anywhere else. And I'm thankful to live here. So we got our show done. After we played some music during the show, shot our fireworks. I come and grab the tractor with the pallet, run out there real quick to put my finale racks and a lot of my mortar racks on it so they didn't get rained on. And it started sprinkling on my way to the barn, and it ended up raining again. So we beat the rain, but we got our show off. So apologize, got a tickle in my throat. But anyway, we had a great turnout, had a great time. Went to the parade here in our local town yesterday. Went and watched some fireworks last night, and we just been chilling today. Swim in the pool, and we're fixing to grill some hamburgers and have a good old-fashioned time. Shoot off some novelty fireworks for the kids just to have a little fun. So I hope y'all had a fantastic day, and I'm going to drop that video now where you can see a few clips of our fireworks. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
skies, pour amber waves. Stripes and bright stars.